So let me check my sound real quick. Should be all right. So let's hit the replay and get it started. So all right, I think we're good here on sound. We good? We good? So yeah, we're good. All right, so the first stage here, really nothing to this one. This one's pretty straightforward stuff. If you can't beat that stage, I wouldn't really recommend this. This one too. I'm not speedrunning this, by the way. This is just basically playing as safe as possible to try and clear it. Again, another easy stage. I'll explain some of the more difficult ones as we go. This one here, this is a little tricky. This one's a little tricky, but you know, after a few tries, I actually got hit there. Usually I don't get hit, but I did on that one. A few tries and good use of the speed gear, and shouldn't really give you too much trouble. Ow, I got hit twice there? Damn. Alright, the first of the bullshit stages right here is this one, the balloons. Anything with balloons suck. A little tricky. You can skip the first part there with the impact pile driver. This jump sucks, so I recommend using the time stopper there just to slow down, to make sure you get in, because it's very, very easy to mess that up. This one here, you can skip the entire, or not skip, but you can cheese the entire thing with the shock, with the electricity. But I like to save the electricity for the final boss, so I purposely don't use it here. Plus, it's easy anyway; it's just a little time-consuming. So basically, just I avoid the one on the right while focusing a charged shot on the one on the left, and it's not too bad. But again, the reason I do this is to conserve electric beam for the final boss. So, bear with me here. The hit detection on these things is really, really precise, too. If you're off by a pixel, it will hit his shield and you won't get it, so. Alright, one more. I gotta admit, this stage right here I find to be complete bullshit. I hate these little things. I can't even tell you how many times I've got knocked all the way back down to the beginning. But, basically you gotta fake them out, and then time it right, fire a shot in, kill the little dudes. But yeah, these guys suck. I got it that time. I like to clear out a few more of them just in case. You never know which ones are gonna pop off a shot. The platforming on this stage really isn't that bad. I always take these two out with the fire just because they're annoying. A little wasteful, but eh. This one you can just platform on by. Fake them out, make them shoot. Hop on the gear, you're good. This stage is easy. Really nothing to this one, just the middle jump, you gotta, you know, that one's at the top, this one's at the top, this one is a little delayed or you'll hit the spikes, and the last one's at the top. All three are pretty easy, or all four. This one here, this stage actually really, really, really sucks, but you can cheese the whole thing using Rush Jet and Pile Driver. So, notice how I saved two little slabs of Rush Coil right there? That's on purpose, because I need one Rush Coil for later. This one, this isn't that bad. It can suck sometimes. It's just some tricky platforming with the gears, but again, not too bad. Always go in from the right, because if you're going from the left, you'll get hit with the balloons. Stage 10 is always going to be the Yellow Devil boss. Some people find him hard. I find him to be really easy. He's always the same pattern, so, you know, basically put on the chain blast, dodge, fire off a full-powered shot. After 2 shots, he'll do his splitting up phase, which is very, very easy. So that's that. Then with this, you want to get right up to him. Third one is the one you can hit. You're going to jump, jump, turn around, and fire a shot right there. Boom. Then you're going to slide to the right. Boom. And you can take the whole thing out in one phase. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. The next stage is the rest stage where you can power up. Always go on the right to fill up your chain blast because you're going to need that. As tempting it is to get the health, Don't get the health. Get the chain blast, because you need it for Wily. So fill that up. Get the 1-up. Plus, we're almost full on health here anyway, so it didn't really matter. This one's pretty easy. Just gotta time it right. I use the time stopper here just because, again, I'm playing it really safe. You don't want to take any damage, you don't have to. So there's no, unless you're speed running this, there's no need to be careless. Just go really, really careful, really slow, and it's not bad. Again, same thing here. Just, you know, just time it right. Right now I'm waiting for my gear to cool down, but once that cools down, then you can go. Again, use the speed gear whenever possible. Keep it nice and safe. It's not too bad. This one can be a little tricky because, not that one, but this jump right here is deceivingly long. But after a few practices, it's not that bad. Slow down time, take this dude out because it takes a lot of hits, or the second one will fall. Easy. This stage can be tricky. You got to fake out these little guys. Stop him, take him out. Right there, that looked really easy, but again, just takes a little bit of practice. You can pile drive right through him, and him too, even though I missed it here. They're very annoying, and again, you don't want to take any unnecessary damage. I hate this part here. Some people are really good at it. I suck, so I put on a powered up acid shot, and with each full powered acid, you can take out 5, maybe 6 of them. But again, oops, got hit there. So, yeah, I don't like that part. Get done with it as quickly and painlessly as you can. This is one of the easiest ones. As long as you have some fire shot left, you can skip the entire thing. Just like this. Be a little careful right here of the pickaxe, though, because those things will fall on your head. Done. Easy. This one is the easiest one. Put on a full power rubber ball and literally just stand there and fire away. These guys are super simple. Alright. This is my least favorite stage in the whole thing. But the strat I came up with is to save one rush coil here. And then you're going to time it right so you're going to land on the one in the right on top of me that you're going to see. Takes a lot of practice, but once you get that, it's not too bad. I also always use the speed gear right here, just because that little dude will sometimes hit you. The second part of it, this is pretty much just go. Go, go, go. Here you have to wait for a second, then you go. That part's not bad. The first part sucks. This part is super easy. In fact, this one's kind of a joke. Really gimmicky, but it's fun just to bounce around. Basically left to right to left to right. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Easy and done. And then next is boss number 2. So boss number 2 is weak to rubber bouncy balls. Again, whatever kind of pattern he gives you, it's kind of random. Sometimes he sucks, sometimes he's easy. He will sneak a shot or 2 in. I like to use the speed gear here because sometimes you can get 2 shots in instead of 1. Get that one in, and then, yeah, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But this guy can be a real dick. His second phase I find to be generally easier. Oh, took a hit there, though. And it does pretty big damage, so you gotta be careful. Again, I stop time here, because watch, if you do that, and then you fire again, you can get 2 shots in. Whew. Decent dodge there. He's only got 1 health left, so I switch out to Mega Buster and just finish him off. Boom, done. So, that boss can suck. You know, it depends. Depends what kind of pattern you get. Rest stage number 2. Again, you're going to fill up, you're going to go up there, stop the time. I can't shoot fast, so I stop time. And then, I haven't been able to get both, but anyway. Fill up the chain blast. That's pretty much full, so that's enough to kill Wily. Or at least his first phase. Or most of it. This part really, really sucks, too. Took me a lot of practice. Anything with bouncy balls is horrible. You bounce all over the damn place. So. Alright. You can skip that part there with the impact. And that part right there is a little tricky, but you got to bounce off the bottom of the ball there, and then you can get up, and then you can skip that last part again with the impact. This part's super easy. 3 tundras should do it, full powered. 1, 2. That's why I don't use any up until now. I save it for here. And then with 1 left, doesn't really matter. You can just kill the last one with anything. So he's out. This part sucks. If you have enough health, you should be able to just tank it for the most part. There's a lot going on, lots of enemies all over the place. Fire helps because the trajectory of it. But again, yeah, I just tend to tank that one. I absolutely hate this one. These stupid bouncy balls. Luckily, they don't do much damage. But, you gotta kill 15 of them. They take quite a bit of hits. And they're just all over the goddamn place. So, yeah, I hate these things. Really not too much to say about this. If anybody knows a better strat for this one, please let me know. But, I mean, you can one-hit kill these guys with the impact, but I'm already out using it on the other stages, so that's not an option here. But you can, yeah, right there, you can kind of get them caught in a corner like that. If you play it right. Sometimes they bounce out, but usually you can get them. Yeah, the speed gear comes in handy too for the dodging. Speed gear is really, really essential for this whole run. Alright, done. This part's not too bad. As long as you really hug right up close to the bulldozer, they're not going to hit you with the carrots. And as long as you're continually moving forward, you're not going to get hit with the pickaxes. These bats can be trouble. Oh, get hit from behind with the pickaxe, but from the front, you're usually pretty good. And the last one, the bat right there is usually the only problem. Oh shit, I died here. Whoops. Anyway, didn't have much health left. It didn't really matter. We're close to the end anyway. Plus, we have a couple extra lives. All you really need is that 1 extra life for the final boss, so you can kill yourself and then take him on with full energy. But we'll talk about that when we get to him. So this is stage 26. We're almost there. Alright, that's not too bad. I mean, this isn't that bad. This first part here is the worst, because these little guys, the spiky guys. But overall, that's not that bad. This part here, they don't even fire. You just gotta do a little tricky jumping. Not too bad. Little hops. I got careless and ran into the last one. That was my fault. But yeah, this part isn't too bad. It's pretty self-explanatory. Again, careless. Stupid mistakes. The first thing here you're going to want to do is take out that bird that drops the fire, because he will give you an absolute headache. One-shot him with the block and it's easy. These blocks can ruin your run. They will push you right down into the hole and kill you. Use the time stopper as much as you can. And it's really easy. Just wait for the opening. Use the time stopper. Or I keep calling it time stopper, speed gear, whatever. Play it safe. Don't be careless. Don't get greedy on this one. Don't go when you don't have to, because you will die on this. And overall, this part isn't bad. Speed gear. Alright, and done. Last one. You gotta go pretty quick on this, because if you don't, these guys will carpet the ground with those little magma piles, and if you do that, you're gonna take damage. So, if there's only a few, you can land in between them like this. But, yeah, you gotta go kind of quick, because if they put, like, 5 of them down there, there's nowhere to land, and you'll get hit. You can acid your way through those if you want, but you're going to want to save your acid for the final boss. This part is pretty easy, though. Overall, it's not bad. I'd say on all the 30 trials, there's only about 4 stages or so that are actually kind of tricky. For the most part, it's just memorization and not getting careless. Alright, so that's cleared. That's done. Next is Wily, the final boss. We don't have much health or half health, which, you know, you don't want to waste any weapons on this. And if you have an extra life here, the best thing is just to kill yourself off and start with full energy. I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and try to beat this with your buster, but good luck. So right here, I'm just killing myself on purpose so I can start the fight over with full health. First phase is not bad at all. You're going to want to do fully charged chain blasts. And they have such a wide hitbox that you can really hit them pretty easily with that. And they do a lot of damage. And they also take out the missiles in the area, too, which is really good. Watch out for the missiles above. You can use the time stopper to evade the missiles from above, too, which is very helpful. The swirly W can be kind of tricky. It's not too bad. And here, I ran out of Chain Blast, so I find it easier to just go into Mega Buster. A little bit of tricky dodging. You got to climb up the missiles. One shot. He's only got one thing left from the first phase. I will be the first to admit I really suck at the second phase. So I get hit a lot here. I find using the lightning, which we saved throughout the whole run for this part, together with the time stopper, is very reliable. Does good damage. And if you stop the time, you can make sure you're not going to miss. You can also stop time to, you know, help with your evasion here. So this part of him is actually pretty easy. This isn't bad. That's a tough dodge right there. This part sucks. I find slowing it down with time just to you know, reliably go under it is your best bet. I tanked him a little bit here. Little did I know it really wasn't doing that much. So that was a bad decision. I thought I could get some good damage in there tanking him. It was a horrible decision. This part, very tricky. Again, I suck at it. I haven't really practiced Wily that much. The acid here is alright. Now, this last part here, I actually find that more than anything, the block dropper is pretty good. You can put on a full-powered block dropper, and it'll break his shield down to 1 health, and so is he. This one came down to the wire, but one final block shot, and that is that. Again, very sloppy Wily fight, but that's how I did it in about 18 minutes, as you can see. If anybody has any questions, feel free to leave some comments. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.